But Benjamin was old enough to interact with it. You know, it is a difficult thing to explain to a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old spiritual concepts like death and dying. Benjamin said, where's Grandpa? And so I said, well, he's in heaven. And he said, well, where's heaven? I said, it's time to eat. But he persisted, where's heaven? And I said, well, it's beyond the clouds. And it seemed like he was okay with that. And so I left it at that. I thought, you know, beyond the clouds. So we're taking a plane flight for a conference, and Benjamin was next to the window and glued on the window. I couldn't pull him away. I said, I'll sit next to the window. Sit next to Mama. No, don't bother me. He's intently looking out the window. We get up and we're going through the clouds, and he's even more intent. We get up through the clouds, and he's seeing the blue sky above, and he's looking and he's looking. He turns to me and he says, I don't see Grandpa. Where's Grandpa? Wow. What do you tell a 5-year-old when he says, I don't see Grandpa? You tell he's beyond the heavens. Where is beyond the heavens? I had to really work, well, it's beyond, here, have some peanuts. But, 5-year-olds ask the kind of questions that we should all ask, really. They're sincere. He was a little disappointed not to see Grandpa. I said, we will see Grandpa again, and don't worry, it's in another realm, even beyond this. And I think he made his peace, but he still got some questions. His fish died. He said, where'd my fish go? Well, fish are different than Grandpa, Fish don't have an eternal soul. So, he's making his peace with all these things. But sometimes by saying God is out there, it can challenge us to have almost a wrong picture of God.